NFL 23 on EA Sports. And our focus is on Kadarius Toney. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns, on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Chiefs and the Vikings, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Runs over it. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete. Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10, Willis. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 10 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I can remember last time we did a game, and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll try and run right on the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it. But certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
Great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, and you see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. On the move past the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called in.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Willis with another keeper. The pitch to Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own side?
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now out comes Minnesota. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 6. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt it. First down. Willis with another keeper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Willis will look to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne from 6 yards away. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it cuts the lead to 28-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Fields it right around the goal line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here into the hands of Moore. Finding space at the 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we have come. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st down, Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39, Willis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Well done to stiff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Malik Willis, 29 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago. But that turnover there means being in the game again.
It's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Personal foul, unnecessary run.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now Cook running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second down, they'll try and run the counter. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Chiefs on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I tell you, you run for 100 yards as a running back, you've had a great game. But when you do it as a quarterback, that's something else altogether. And that last run puts him right at the century mark.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. On 3rd down, it's Willis. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Butker's kick here is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll run the option to start the drive. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Gets around him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 89 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, it's Willis. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the drive will continue after the conversion on 4th. They'll work from the 20 on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd and 2, Willis. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Willis looking to throw it. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd down. Here's Willis. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can